Here's what I think about vulnerability. It is absolutely essential. It's not a nice to have, or it's not something that you might want to try. Vulnerability can be one of the most powerful things that you use while you're doing storytelling or while you're selling or while you're working with a client. Here's an example. I recently sold my motorcycle and I always need to have a project. So I started looking for a new vehicle of some sort. And I decided that there was a very specific kind of vehicle that was really cool. It was Italian and I really wanted to learn more about it. And it just happened to be that as I was cruising through Craigslist in our local area, that the exact car, like not kidding at all, the exact car that I would hope for, it probably would be, I thought, somewhere else in another part of the country, or I'd have to sift through all kinds of message boards and stuff to find, was available, and it was an hour and a half away. The thing was, when I messaged this person on Craigslist, I got one-word answers, and there was like one picture of the car, but everything else looked so great. And I went back and forth with this person several times, trying to be very like, you don't want to show your hand too early because you might want to negotiate price with them and stuff like that. And so I started with that approach and I thought, you know what, wait a second. I'm getting one-word answers. I'm not getting any more information. What if I'm just a little bit vulnerable? I teach this stuff. How about I try it out? That would be nice. And so I went ahead and I just said, hey, Bill, I just want to be honest with you. I just started learning about these cars. I don't know anything about the engine or the exhaust or so many other things. I'm a complete noob. I haven't even driven one of these yet. Thank you in advance for anything that you can do to tell me exactly the history of the car or any additional pictures, things like that. I so appreciate it. I'm hoping to do this project with my son, and we would love to come and visit it if you're available to show it to us. And just sent the message. Figured, what the heck? Oh my gosh. It completely changed. All of a sudden, instead of one-word answers and one picture and things like that, I got a flood of pictures, of detailed information of the car, of how he had worked on that project with his son, and not to worry about the fact that I didn't have experience with the car because everybody has to start somewhere. And all of a sudden, I had a new friend that wanted to help me be able to have a great experience and to get more information about the car. So I just use that as an example of what can happen when you just allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable. To tell someone that you don't know everything about this and you would like their input, or to ask them what they think, or to tell a story about a time when you failed and use that as a way into your story of how you're gonna help them because you failed in the past and this is the lesson you learned. And integrate that into your story about how it can help them with their business or help them achieve the goal or the result that they want to get. So use vulnerability to your advantage. Yes, you might expose some soft, tender parts of yourself, but in the end, it really helps you to be able to fast forward with that connection, to make a human connection with somebody else. And it can be such an amazing way to get to know someone better and for you to be able to continue your sale or continue the story.